Hey guys, so we're just gonna get it right into our get ready with me using some new products. On my eyes today, I used mostly the new Sophie Does Nails collab with Makeup Revolution, and this is the Extra Spice palette. I also have her first one. It's really nice. This is beautiful though. I highly recommend it. Now today for foundation, you've seen me use this before, but I'm still currently using it. It's the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I have the color Nude, and I think I'm gonna actually try a different color next time, but I've really been using this a lot. Like, I've really been liking it, so. I'm also gonna use with that the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I got this a while ago. Never tried it. We'll let that soak in for a minute. It feels fine. It doesn't feel particularly silicone-y or anything like that or uncomfortable, so that's nice. All right, we're gonna go in and use this on my beauty blender that I've already wet. Now, as I said in my last video where I use this, it has a little bit more of a yellow undertone than what I'm used to, but nothing to the point where it looks crazy on me. Alright, so the next product isn't actually new, but it's new to me. It's the Makeup Revolution The One Sculpt Contour Stick. I actually found this at Marshall's not long ago. Like a few days ago, actually. It was like $2.99. And it looks very warm and deep toned, but we're gonna try it anyway and hope that it like blends out okay. I feel like I kind of see the line there, so maybe I'll like add a little bit of a line on top. I don't like this. I don't know what it is, but something about it is like turning me off. It doesn't look bad from afar, and even up close, I mean, I don't want to say it actually looks bad, because it doesn't, but something about it is looking too, like, liney to me. Oh, let's see how it goes about doing this. You're not sure about something, definitely put it everywhere. I mean, I don't feel like it did a ton. And I'm actually scared to keep going in with it because something about it is throwing me off. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to use my Conceal and Define shades that I normally use to try to like even that out somehow. I can't even really put my finger on what I'm not crazy about with it, but something about it is like making it weird. Like, I just feel like it looks patchy right there. Ugh. Oh God. Okay. Does anybody else see that? Like, I feel like right here is like a weird, it's like missing. Do I keep putting stuff on or do I stop? I'm not sure. I'm gonna just keep putting stuff on because that's what I do. I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna set everything. My Charlotte Tilbury powder. All right, let me just finish my eyes off camera and my brows real quick just so I don't take up a million years. I'll be right back. All right, I finished my eyes and everything that isn't new. I only have like a handful of new things to use. So this is really pretty. I know I said that already, but I also realized as I was putting everything else on that I didn't show you anything. Now, swatches don't do a ton of things justice, but the colors are really pigmented. They go on really nice. They're really smooth. I don't have anything to wipe this off. And if you skipped the first Sophie Does Nails palette collab she did with them, but you were considering it, I would try this one instead actually. That one's nice, but I think I'm gonna end up using this one more. So if these look like your cup of tea, I would give it a try because it's a really good palette and I'm pretty sure it's only like 15 bucks. The Burts Bees, I actually had to end up going over with another concealer because you could start like all of a sudden like you could see like the darkness peeking out from underneath. So not good for full coverage, anything. So I would only use this on like no makeup days that I feel like I needed a little bit of brightening. Alright, and so for my eyes, I use the Kiko Milano Long Lasting Wet and Dry eyeshadow in number 213. This I used on top of my lid, like in the middle, that kind of tealish color you see. And I mean, super pretty. And this is just dry. I haven't actually used it wet yet, but maybe I'll do that like on camera one of these times. And I use the Catrice Liquid Metal Gel Eye Pencil in Dancing Green to smudge out the lower lash line and on the inside of my lower lid. Gorgeous. But I will say, I don't know if they sell these anymore at Ulta. That's where I actually got this, but it was like a year ago or 2 maybe. I will let you know though. And if I can't find it there, I'll let you know if I can find it anywhere else, because these are fantastic. I also have a gold one, which is like liquid metal, just like it says. All right, so the last makeup product I have to use today is the Makeup Revolution Girl's Best Friend Triple Baked Highlighter. Stop. This is the champagne-based one. I think there's like a pinky one and like a purpley one. They're not pink and purple, but like one has a cool tone, one has more pink tone. So this is the more like champagne-y tone, which, oh my god, I'm dying over. And if you know me, you know that I swear by Makeup Revolution highlighters. They never let me down, ever. I'm lying. Maybe one I tried from them, which like just was no big deal. Other than that, they've all just been amazing. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is holy shit. Note to self, you don't need that much. God, what do they do to get these this good? And I love Makeup Revolution, so if anybody wants to see like a full face of Makeup Revolution, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to do that. I just want to put this all over my body. I can't even stop. Okay, so that was it. What do you guys think? The finished look. All right, so these are the main new things that I used in this video, and I'll tell you my thoughts. The Becca was fine. My skin looks really nice. I don't know anything crazy special about it, but I'll let you know in the update below, so make sure you check that out if you want to know how it wore throughout the day, all that kind of stuff. Ugh, the Sculpt contour stick, I don't know. I might have to use a few more times, but as of right now, I'm not completely sold on it. Just something about it just looked weird and patchy. This I love. Again, it's not my first or second time using it. I've been using it non-stop since I got it pretty much, so this is a big yes for me. And a big fucking yes to both of these. The highlighter speaks for itself. Again, the eyeshadow palette is gorgeous. I have nothing bad to say about it. As usual, I'll leave everything in the box below. Let me know what products you liked, which you think weren't so great, and everything in between. All right, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.